Oh, absolutely. 100%. We're always keeping it further. You know that. You know it, you know it. Alrighty. Woo-wee! I'm feeling mighty fine this evening. Slap on the headphones, brother. Let's get to it. You golden? Alright, here we go. Hamm Planet Podcast, episode number 5. Prepared for takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top of the morning, folks. Good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to the Hamm Planet Podcast. I'm your host, Peter Hamm, and super excited that you're tuning in today. Hope you're having a damn good day, an amazing night, a great morning, and a great week, wherever that shall be in this journey of time. And wherever you may be right now, I can guarantee you that this Hamm Planet Podcast episode is going to pump some energy into your life. As you know, if you're new to listening, the Hamm Planet Podcast is all about spending time with great people, sharing great stories, and sharing valuable life lessons and things and experiences that have occurred in our lives. And I look forward to doing that with every single guest that we have on the Hamm Planet Podcast. So today's guest is really a special one. He is a former first team All Big 12 middle linebacker. He is a proud Oklahoma State graduate. He is a pivotal piece of the puzzle at Primerica, and he's a great friend of mine. He is someone that I have shared many phenomenal memories with. He is the one and only Chad Whitener. And Chad, I'm looking forward to talking about your football career today, talking about how life is for you now that you're in the professional world. And most importantly, I'm looking forward to shooting the breeze, because we always have a good time when we shoot the breeze. So the first thing I want to get into, I'll hop right into it, is I know you had quite the journey when it came to your football career. You went from Mansfield High School and you played really well. You were a savage, and you went to Berkeley on a full scholarship, playing middle linebacker. And then I know a lot of things changed in your life, and maybe you weren't satisfied with where the program was heading, and then you went to Oklahoma State. You walked on there. So I want to, I'd love for you to tap us into how was that journey, and go ahead and just put us in your shoes for a bit, if you don't mind, brother. So take it away.
Yeah, I think looking back at it, Cal would have probably been a really good decision long-term, like thinking about it. But at the time, I wasn't really extremely happy with everything that was going on. Just some stuff internally, like with the program, and some things I really wasn't aligned with out there. And I played early, and then I decided like I didn't want to be there anymore. So came back, went to Oklahoma State, walked on.
And how was the walk-on experience for you, brother? Because as a good friend of yours, I remember that time, and I remember it being really intense for you. And I know you were looking at a few different schools. And how did it go? Like, what all did you do?
So that was a pretty big decision, because I was really looking at like TCU or coming to OSU. Those were like my two main schools. And then talking to Krabs, because Krabs was there, then talking to George, because George was already at TCU, just talking to both of them and about like how the program was, especially like on the defensive side of the ball. And it made more sense for me to what I needed to go, where I needed to be was Oklahoma State. So that's why I decided to go there. And then
it's a beautiful
thankfully
place.
my parents being in a position financially where they could be okay with me giving up a $200,000 scholarship at Cal. I mean, because it was like $60,000 a year to go there.
Shout out Mama and Papa Whitener.
Yeah, for real. So
that was, you knew it was what you felt in your heart. So like, it was a good choice just all around.
Yeah, like I knew it was somewhere. I feel like I was closer to where I needed to be because I feel like it was a place that genuinely cared about football, which at the time I
Oh
genuinely
yeah,
thoroughly cared about football. So
and you got to be around
that
people
was a
that
big
do.
part of it for me. And then that whole year was just like a grind. I remember like for a while, like I didn't like I guess I kind of developed like somewhat of an eating disorder because like I would eat breakfast and then the rest of the day I would only do like 2 protein shakes because I wanted to be like at a certain weight
You were
and I
trying to
couldn't
lean
for
up.
whatever reason. Yeah, I was trying to like because I wanted to be as fast as I possibly could be at the spring game and everything.
Yeah.
So like I just made sure like I weighed in to like 231, 232. I made sure I stayed under 235 like that whole spring. And then ended up getting the scholarship at the end of the spring and then was kind of a backup special teams guy. And then the guy who was starting tore something in his knee in the middle of the game against Kansas State.
Shit.
And then I came in and I played like lights out. I had like 9 tackles. I had 9 tackles, 2 sacks, all kinds of stats. Like I had a crazy game.
Doubled up on the sacks.
Yeah, that game I had 2 sacks. Like it was a crazy game. And then
Out
from
for
then
lunch.
on it just took off. And then that was the same year I still had that crazy game against TCU where I had those 2 picks against Trevon Boykin whenever he was still like a Heisman guy.
Yep.
And that's kind of just like the trajectory of my Oklahoma State career kind of just started there.
When you came into that game where you had 2 sacks, do you feel like something changed in that moment?
No, not really. I mean, I always had an idea because football to me was easy. I learned how to read offenses, learned how to read defenses, and just like understanding like the puzzle of the game. It literally just like it's literally Tetris. That's what football is. It's just Tetris.
I love that.
So like that's how I always thought about football. So whenever I went in, I already knew all my fits. I knew what place I was supposed to be because I studied all of it. Like I was ready to go.
Absolutely.
So I just went and played. And so that's just because it wasn't really anything different like from high school. Like I averaged like 160 some tackles a year in high school. So it wasn't like anything.
That's a
It
lot.
wasn't anything new. Yeah, like I averaged like my senior or my junior year, I averaged like 22 tackles a game.
Just putting people down.
Yeah, that was in high school though, not in college, but in high school, like I was just used to just going out and finding the ball and getting the ball.
We eat nation.
Yeah, good old pain train.
Eating heavy.
That's when football was truly the most fun. High school was when football was like fun. College was fun because like it's a big time. You kind of understand it a little bit more. You get to be on TV.
There's an extra element.
Interviews. Yeah, you do interviews. You do all that stuff. Like that's cool. Like all those people are nice. Doing interviews are cool. I guess it makes you really learn how to manage emotions because there are the high highs and also the low lows, like with football. So, I mean, it really there's so many things that I actually do learn from the game that made that whole journey worth a lot of the effects that I'm dealing with now with my body, as far as like my neck and like my back and stuff like that. That was the price for the experience that I got. And the experience was very well worth it. It was a lot of fun. And I met a lot of fun people and had a lot of fun times, I will say.
I love to hear that. And I know you did. Luckily, I was part of a few.
Yeah, you were part of more than a few, brother.
Oh, more than a few. And many more to come.
A lot more to come.
Gotta watch the first Cowboys game together. No doubt about that.
We need to go figure out. He's yawning. Okay, no, I thought my dog was having a seizure. Never mind, he was yawning.
Thank God your dog is good. Rocky,
yeah,
you good?
I know, right?
Rocky,
how's that meat stick doing? You over there being thick?
Sausage.
He over there just being a thick ass boy.
Just staring at me, being thick. Great guy though. Always sharp. Always got his bow tie on. Always drinking a scotch. Good lad.
Yeah. So it was just the price of doing it. I mean, it was worth it. It was fun. Met a lot of good people. Had a lot of good memories. I don't remember some stuff, but
I definitely can relate to you on that, brother. And I know there sure is a lot of things that I wish I could remember more from the college days. And for one reason or another, I don't. But would you say you don't remember some things due to having too much of a good time, or are we talking concussion reasoning?
I've only been knocked out like 3 times. But I think by what like an actual definition of a concussion is, I can't even imagine how many I've had.
That's the thing that's tough about it, because it's hard. I feel like, yeah, and I'm no scientist, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's hard to classify what exactly a concussion is, because something does have to occur where there's someone around you who notices that something happened to your brain.
Yeah.
And then, someone's not always there. And then there's certain people who can just have that happen and have to keep going. Which I feel like that's happened to you, that's happened to me. But it's hard to define it. But I mean, I've never been like out cold.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I remember one time in a game, I knew I had a concussion and I didn't say anything. It was my junior year, and I made a tackle and I got up and I was facing the wrong way, and my safety realized it and told me to get off the field.
Brother, so you're telling me on national TV you were still in battle mode even though you were concussed, and when you were on the field you were looking at the complete opposite end zone and you weren't really aware of that?
Yeah, I was facing backwards at him, and like I stumbled, and he saw me stumble.
Whew.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, that ain't good.
It's not the best, but I wanted to play. I wanted to win.
The will to win is absolutely a powerful thing, brother. And, if your job is to go out on the gridiron, give it all you got and pour your heart and soul into it and do everything you got to do to win, you got to do it.
You want to get done what you want to get done.
I couldn't agree more. And the thing is, part of wanting to be great is that you want to really get to that level and get to that threshold where you're pushing your body to where you might pass out or you might like lay it all on the line. It ain't going to be easy.
Yeah. And honestly, I that's something I missed too, was I missed getting to like that point of exhaustion. It had been so long.
Chad, you need to play rugby.
I'm not playing rugby.
Give it a shot, brother. You would love it, honestly.
Brother, I got this beat up. I got this beat up with playing with pads on. Can you imagine if I played without pads?
Well, we'll negotiate later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Howdy there, ladies and gents. Chad and I just entered intense negotiations and discussions about him getting on the rugby pitch, and we are going to continue those discussions later. But good news. We're back in action. We're back on the podcast, and we're doing a little switch up of topics. So stick with us. Stay tuned. We're talking about turtles, plastic, and all types of good things. So Chad and Peter, take it away.
Which I feel like glass ain't going anywhere.
I don't think so either, especially with all the crazy stuff happening with plastic. Save the turtles, right?
Yeah, shout out Turtle Nation, brother.
Shout out big turtle guys. Big turtle guys.
They're
like one time when I was in Hawaii and I didn't know it was a felony to touch one. So I got super close to one and almost touched it. And I got yelled at.
Was it like a sea turtle or a snapping or?
Yeah, it was actually a sea turtle. I was in the ocean.
So a nice fella.
Yeah, I was just diving down. I was like, hey, there's a turtle here. They said, don't you touch it because it's a fine. It's like a $10,000 ticket.
If you're going to pet it, give it a little scratch on the back. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, bro, because they're endangered. You can't touch them.
Yeesh.
I did not know that.
I mean, That is true. They are kind of like they're a rare specimen.
Yeah, you don't see them everywhere.
Oh, absolutely not. And they're just resilient.
They live forever, which makes zero sense to me. Like how?
They have some sort of genetic makeup that gives them that ability to continue to function. And honestly, it's crazy how slow they are on land, but they can
In the
swim
water, they're
laps around the world.
yeah, they do swim laps. They literally do.
Yeah, they can survive in 80, 85% of climates, I feel like.
Yeah,
You find a turtle
and if
just
they go,
about anywhere.
as long as it's not super cold, they're okay.
Yeah, yeah, they definitely
I bet
avoid.
Chris sees them. I bet Chris probably sees a bunch of them down there in Puerto Rico.
Oh, absolutely. They're they're uh they're huge down there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's just in one of those perfect spots.
They also have whales down there, brother. And crazy thing, Cham and I were doing a early morning fire up rocky jog on the beach. Love to see it, 6 a.m. And then right when the sun started coming up after we did our jog, two whales just flying in the air, massive specimens. They're big, huge guys.
Yeah, they are. They're terrifying.
They seem like they're nice.
The thing is, like, even if
Far
like
away.
they are being nice, if they mess with you in any real way, that could be it.
Yeah,
Like, even if they're like playing with you.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Would it be like how kind of we are with a Chihuahua, or
I
even
think,
bigger? I feel
dude,
like
I think we're even bigger than that. I think it's like us messing with like a
what would it
guinea
be?
pig.
Let's do a guinea pig. Shit. Actually, that
Or when you think about it, like
damn, I don't know that.
they're like smaller than our foot,
I mean, the uh, blue
and
whales.
we're not nearly as big as like a frick. We're like as ant compared to a blue whale or gray whale or blue whale.
I put it.
Almost.
I'd put us at a baby mouse.
Maybe like a grasshopper, like a big
And,
grasshopper.
yeah, I prefer
I'll give
not
us
to
that.
be an insect because I feel like that means they could squish me. But
Exoskeleton, dog.
they don't work that well, from my experience.
But I mean, you got to think about it in context. Like, you have all that car accidents you want, you're fine
Well,
as a grasshopper.
okay. Which insect has a like very structurally sound exoskeleton system? What's like I think it's a what's it called? Those stick bugs or praying mantis. Praying mantis has an insane one. Am I right or no?
And obviously, Peter doesn't know if he's right, and Chad doesn't know if he's right. So we are going to leave it up to you, the beloved audience, to answer the question: does a praying mantis have the most structurally sound exoskeleton out of all the insects in the insect kingdom? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, give us a thumbs up, give us a 5-star review on Apple, and give us a good old like on Facebook. We'd greatly appreciate it. And good karma will be coming your way if you hook it up. Back to the podcast and back to talking about Puerto Rico, actually, and a little bit of tax incentives. Chad, PTZ, take it away, fellas.
They just came out with a law. Literally, they're doing crazy shit with the taxes down there to where it's like they are wanting people to get down to Puerto Rico and start making moves, making businesses, and making things happen. Anyone who is below 35 and has their own business, their first 500K is tax free.
Damn,
So I've heard.
that's pretty
This,
sweet.
this recently became a law, which is huge.
That's awesome.
I mean, there's probably a lot of people out there that are working on building a business. I mean, shit, me and you,
Yeah, for real.
which moving to Puerto Rico, obviously, you got to have a certain type of business. But, there's a lot of people out there that could use that, especially if you're living somewhere else that has higher taxes in Texas.
That's true.
Oh, hey there. It's me again, Commercial Peter. And of course, Chad and Peter are bouncing around, having a good time. And we're moving forward with the podcast, talking about some architectural innovations that Mr. Whitener is putting into play. Let's see what he's got to say.
What we're doing, we're working on buying a waterfront lake house. And because a lot of the ones that have been there are kind of like outdated, like they're kind of older builds, the insides are kind of old. I asked my dad if we do end up getting one, if I could be the one to designs and kind of redoes, like designs the remodel. So kind of just thinking about some different ideas, like maybe open up the back so you can see a lot of it out of the glass and tinting the windows, and then also kind of making like a living room / theater section in the house, and just some different ideas. And I don't know, I think that stuff like that's fun because it's like a real artistic release. Get to actually study something new outside of what I do on a day-to-day basis, which is super fun for me.
And Commercial Break Podcast Peter is back here again. We are now switching up the topic, talking about getting swole and staying swole and hitting the gym during the Rona, Ravage, Savage times. Carry on.
So have you been going to the gym?
I've been going, brother. Been going to good old 24, good old Metro Flex a couple times.
Do you have to get like masked up and stuff to go?
Max, yeah, lately. Maxed up. Like at 24, it's touchless check-in. Like you just walk by with your phone and show them this picture of you on your phone and walk in. And they've got a lot of the water fountains like taped off.
Shut off, right?
Which I hate because when I'm trying to go hard, I would like the source of water near if I'm on the verge of like passing out.
Yeah.
Which I like to get to that brink because, that's where
you actually get
that's
gains.
where you're getting, that's where you're getting the gains. Couldn't have said it better myself, brother. And yeah, it's, it is what it is. I'm still getting in there, still getting after it. I usually am always the one guy who's still in the old free weight section when the cleaning crew comes around and like, sir, we need you to leave for our 30-minute cleaning period. And I'm like, oh, I was just in the zone. All right, I'll get out of here. Sorry about that.
Sometimes you just got to assert yourself like that, Pete, I guess, right?
Well, not trying to assert myself, brother. I go to the area of the gym that I am fully aware of that they're going to clean last because they go side to side. I know the guys who work there and gals, great people. And I just keep getting after it, keep hitting the weights, keep working hard until they tell me to leave and they need to clean the area that I'm in. And once they do, I'm out of there. Got to maximize hours in the meat factory while you can at this time because there's some crazy rules and some restrictions that can make it tough at the gym. But outside of the gym, you can go for a run. You can do lunges in your yard. You can do 1,000 burpees like you.
Yeah, that's basically all I do. I haven't had a gym membership since I lived in Alabama. I just started working out really at home in the garage and just hop on the bike. Lost like 60-something pounds.
How much are you biking per day? On average.
When I do hop on, I'll go for like an hour and a half or like maybe 2 hours.
And you're on the street. You're on the street. You're on a trail.
So it depends. Like sometimes, like when I do go ride on trails, like I'll go with Matt Mannion,
Yeah.
and then
I love that y'all are doing that. By the way, I think it's awesome. And
it's so fun.
Matt has got shredded.
Yeah, dude, he's lost a ton of weight too.
He's looking great. He's feeling great. I talked to him last night.
Yeah, dude, he looks awesome. And then
you love to see
big trip coming up with him in a few months, so that'll be fun.
Love to hear that, brother. Where are you two goons planning on going?
We're starting to plan going to Yellowstone up in Wyoming.
I like that.
Yeah. So talk about going to Yellowstone. It's like a 20-some hour drive. So that'll be fun. Go up there, get an Airbnb or something.
I love it. Absolutely. And the thing about that is it's a beautiful drive the whole way.
Exactly. Because you're going through like New Mexico, Colorado, a little bit of Utah, maybe. And you go up into Wyoming and stuff. It's going to be sweet.
New Mexico is beautiful. Well,
yeah, because we go through Santa Fe. So Santa Fe is cool.
75%. From what I've seen.
No. Dude, New Mexico is trash. I used to live in New Mexico. New Mexico is trash.
Well, it's not trash, brother. It's got
it's pretty bad.
Well,
I lived there. I don't live there now because New Mexico is not the best.
I'll give you that, brother. Maybe not the best, but we both know New Mexico ain't got nothing on the Lone Star State.
Yeah, Texas is the bomb. Don't get me wrong. New Mexico is a pretty state. It's just not the best state.
Texas, we got what you need. I feel like that's a good way to put it.
We got everything.
Yeah, you want to go to the city? Perfect. We got quite a few. You want to go? You want to go ride a horse? Well, you can do that just about anywhere. But well, 90% of places you can do that. You want to go? You want to go to the ocean? We got it. You want to go see the hill country? We got it.
Everything.
You want to go to the desert and go see Guadalupe Peak?
Good old Guadalupe Peak. One of the most majestic mountains in North America. And the tall mountain in Texas. Maybe you knew that. Maybe you didn't. But regardless, you need to smash the like button. Anyways, enough of commercial podcasts, Peter. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The boys are now talking about good old music. Enjoy, ladies and gents.
I love that song.
I've been on a big Daft Punk kick lately. I've been on a big house music thing lately.
Oh, let me know what you're into, because I'm into it too.
So I kind of throw back to some old Calvin Harris, and then some David Guetta. David Guetta goes hard.
Great guys.
Hey brother, some like classic Avicii. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what a song!
And then a little bit of Goldfish. Shout out to Matt Mannion for showing me Goldfish too. They're pretty sweet. Flume, Galantis, and then there's a new Ty Dolla $ign song out called Ego Death, and it has Skrillex on it, and it gets real house music-y toward the end. And it's super. I like it a lot. It's fun because it's like we talked about earlier. It just brings energy.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more, brother. That's why I feel like a lot of music that is coming out now that has a variety of different sounds, and there's a lot of stuff that's made via technology and different types of noises, and incredible DJs that are able to put all of this new sound together in a way that just feels good and sounds good.
And it makes sense.
I couldn't agree more. And there's all different types for different types of people. And, you know, if you want your intense, crazy shit, they've got it. If you want your chill vibes, they've got it. If you want your, having a cigar and a whiskey, you got it.
The tempo for everything, which is so fun.
It's a beautiful
I
thing.
I mean, I thoroughly enjoy music. I listen to music so much. Like, I think I kind of got it just like from football, and like whenever I did, I guess, used to play video games, I just kind of like started like really falling in love with music. So like I always have something going, and I'm one like I kind of get weird, I guess, like with music. Like when I like a song, I play the same
Okay.
song. I could play the same song like over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
No shit. I'm the same
Yeah.
way, brother. I'm literally the exact same way.
Like whenever I find a song and I want to work out to it, I'll
Yep.
play it for an hour and a half, and I'll just play the same exact song.
Just full go. I love this song, but we do burn it out quickly because I'm the exact same way. I'm not kidding. You can ask a lot of people I know. If I find one, I play it probably 100 times, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I've listened to it enough.
Yeah, like it was fun. I have it. Like it was just, I got it.
It was a beautiful thing.
Because I remember, I think I noticed it because I got told by a girl I was dating that
Yep.
like, hey, why don't you ever change the songs? And I was like, what do you mean?
Oh
She's
yeah.
like, you don't. It's just like you've been listening to the same song for like 3 weeks. I said, oh, my bad. I haven't realized it. I just kind of been driving around.
I feel like it's hard for a guy to note, harder for a guy to kind of notice that, or it doesn't even matter. We just love the songs we love. One of the two.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of both. But like, that's not something I ever like really think about. Like I'm conscious of stuff, but that's not ever something that I'm thinking about. I guess I don't know. I focus. I try to focus on other things, but I like having the rhythm of music because it's something to move to, I guess.
It's something to move to. It's something to awaken the mind. It's something to honestly put your mind in any state that you desire. And as music develops more and more each and every day, it is mind blowing to see the way the music industry and podcast industry and the video industry, all three of them combined, are really just going to the next level that humanity has honestly not been to, which is something we all might need to take a step back and look at and be like, damn, we've got a lot of great technology in our world and around us.
That's
Think about
completely true too.
how quick things have accelerated too. Like I feel like from 2000 to 2005 or 3 or I don't know, in that time, it was what it was. You had your VHS, you had a Nintendo or your Sega,
And then all of a sudden now we have VR.
Well, the thing is now is there's a new and better thing for a new part of your life that you might potentially need or could help you, which being able to identify that is key, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's just more and more of it every day. It's more accessible to people, and shipping's insane.
I mean, yeah, that even ties into like what we were talking about earlier too, like with the heart rate monitor and just all the technology that's available to us now. Like when you think about it, that's crazy to think about. Like how are we supposed to know? Like even like figuring out like a Zoom call. Like whoever would have thought we'd be doing a full blown conversation like this over internet, and then still be able to post it and do all the stuff you want to do. Like it's crazy to think about.
Be able to record it, see each other clearly, speak. I feel like we're sitting, having a drink at a pub, just shooting the breeze.
Yeah.
Can see you crystal clear. And it can be recorded, downloaded, put onto the internet, and viewed by blank amount of people. Hopefully a lot.
Hopefully a lot.
Hopefully a solid amount.
So when you started your podcast, like what is like, I guess what's like one of your biggest goals with it, like overall?
The goal of the Hamm Planet Podcast is to speak with some of the most incredible people I've known in my life. And you know me, I'm a nice guy. And I feel like I have been blessed to know a lot of great people, such as yourself, such as a lot of great people. And something I love to do is always help tap into people's lives, learn about them, and at the same time, help them voice their opinion, help them speak about what they're doing in life. And most importantly, the thing I like about it most is it's for the story and
Yeah.
it's for the history. And given what's in the vision, I think we're going to have a lot of great people on the podcast, and I think we're going to have a lot of great conversations that hopefully go down in history.
I mean, they're recorded, so they are history already, right?
Amen to that, brother. We are getting started on the right foot.
Oh yeah.
You know, ancient Roman times, they had to document history on lambskin.
Yeah, I'd rather use I'd rather use this than a lambskin. The lamb is delicious, and I'm not opposed to killing a lamb, but
Lamb is good for you too.
it's easier on you than beef is.
Yep, I love
Which is
beef.
true. I had a good old steak today too. I made one real fast.
Just a quick one.
Just a little quickie in the oven. A little bit of
How long did you put it in? How long did you put it in? Because I'm working on this too.
I kind of just do it by eye. I just kind of keep opening it and checking it. But I just did a little reverse sear on top of on the stove, and then just popped it down there and went to work. And it came out great. Came out great. Came out fast. Came out easy.
That just sounds like a legendary eating experience.
I really been going hard on the steak area of my life lately. When I do cook steaks.
Are you cutting back or what are you doing?
No, I'm saying whenever I do cook, I don't eat a lot of red meat at the moment. I just kind of, I don't know. I haven't even really tried to not. I just haven't.
I'm jealous, brother. I
enjoy steaks. I enjoy hamburgers and stuff. I just haven't been eating a lot lately.
Yeah. I need red meat. It's just like, I'm so accustomed to eating it. And I mean, grew up on it, you know, living in Texas. It's what we got, you know, sausage, brisket, steak, pulled pork.
I mean, I get you, but eventually too, we got to think but you work out a lot, so it's not even like an issue.
Right.
Like if you didn't work out a lot, we can't be eating like how we eat, like how we used to eat.
I can't be eating cheeseburger pizzas.
Yeah. See, I don't remember the last time I ate like a whole pizza. Though I would like a whole pizza.
Cheeseburger pizzas always are a little bit rough.
Cheeseburger pizzas is aggressive. Like, just if you want to get a cheeseburger that bad, just get a cheeseburger. Like, why you got to get a pizza of a cheeseburger? It's just doing too much.
Have you had cheeseburger pizza or?
I have, but you're giving the wrong people their money. You know what I'm saying? If you want a hamburger, you want a cheeseburger, get a cheeseburger. Don't get a cheeseburger pizza. Give the wrong people money.
Now I'm hungry. Thanks, Chad.
That's what I'm here for. I just talk about food, but I don't eat it. I just drink a lot of water. That's what I've been doing. Like at night, when I get hungry. Like at night when I get hungry, I just go drink like a gallon of water and I fall asleep.
I need to call a cheeseburger factory. 1-800-cheeseburger. Can I get 5 cheeseburgers?
You can go on Uber Eats right now.
See what you did, brother. Now I got 5 cheeseburgers coming.
If you had 5 guys go to your house, I'd be on my way over there right now. I'd come get some 5 guys if you had 5 guys on the way with some Cajun fries.
Love a good Cajun fry.
Cajun fries, bro?
Every time it does a trick.
All day. I'm okay with taking a year off my life to go get some Cajun fries.
I feel like Cajun fries, aren't they healthier for you? You know, the spice gets
all that
a little fiber.
Grease is grease, brother.
Yeah, grease is grease, but I don't feel like Cajun fries are gonna hurt you any more than a sack of McDonald's fries.
I'm saying every time we go get that stuff, it takes a year off because it's not healthy at all.
It does clog things up, I'll tell you that. Do you get your blood work done, Chad?
I got my blood work done last year. I haven't got it done this year.
Brother, it's a Hamm Planet Podcast friendly reminder that getting your blood work is a healthy thing to do.
It is. But at the moment, I'm really not trying to go anywhere near a healthcare facility.
You got a point. Now I'm worried. Now you're right. If I go into the testing area, is it going to be like?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to go anywhere near this shit. That's why that's why I've been doing such a good job. I've not been doing a great job, but I've been working to do a really good job of quarantining because, I mean, I'd rather not catch it or pass it to somebody who can catch it.
Very true. I'm definitely going to be wearing my Rona suit when I go up in there.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm masked up. I got like four masks.
Have you seen those shield things that some people have?
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing that. I'm not. It's not that serious.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it. I think I could get away with it.
Just wear these.
But they're still gonna get pissed at you if you're not covering your mouth. These are
but I have the mask. I have the mask that covers this, right?
Right.
And then I have the eyes covered too, so I have everything. And then these lenses pop out, so I can put clear ones in, and I can wear them all day.
Honestly, from a scientific perspective, that's very true too.
Yeah,
it's absolutely true, but it's also scientifically true.
More
coverage, and more polarization.
Less UVs on the eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I want to see for a long time. That's why.
There's so much science behind light refraction and all of that,
Exactly. And that's why whenever people look at my phone, they always like, why is your text so big? Are you blind? I'm not blind. I just don't want to stress my eyes. So I have my text turned up as big as it possibly can go. So
I think I might get into that too, because
there's no reason to have it small.
Yeah. Huh. Does it strain the eyes? Yeah, it does. Absolutely.
Yeah. You think about it. Now you got to squint. You got to actually look at it.
You do. It's tough. And you can't be letting the eyes get too old on you too quick.
Hey, yo. This is Peter again, checking on in with you. And now we're moving a little bit forward in the conversation to where me and Chad talked about his recent incredible weight loss journey he's been on, where he's lost a lot of weight, over 60 pounds, as you will hear. And we are live in 3, 2, bada binger.
Chad, so 67 pounds.
Yeah.
Give me the time frame. When did this loss begin? When did this loss conclude? Or has it concluded?
Has not concluded.
Okay. What's our target?
I want to get down to like 195.
Brother,
I think I get down under 200.
Are you staying down there?
I want to get there, and I want to float around 200, 205.
Are you doing Ironman?
No, I'm not doing Ironman.
Okay. Brother,
I can't run 26 miles.
Wow. That's very impressive. You're going to be in insane cardio shape.
Yeah, but I cannot run. Only thing is I can't run 26 miles. Like, because my back, like if I run 3 miles, my feet go to sleep when I run 3 miles from my legs down, my knees down.
Sciatica.
Yeah, on both sides, they just go to sleep when I hit 3 miles when I run. So,
brother, I feel your pain. What I do is they've got that triple threat elliptical. That thing's for if you want to get like a running simulation to get the legs churning.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just pedaling. So, and I don't need to run. As long as I stretch, like I'm cool. Like I'm so content with what I do.
How many miles are you hitting a day?
Whenever I'm on my bike trainer, I don't keep track of miles. I just keep track of like calories. So
Throw me a number.
I'll do like like a low day recently was like 1,100. That was a low day. That on let me check. I have it on my app.
Any mileage?
I think the one I did with Matt, I've done 225 mile. I did a 25-mile ride with Matt once, and then a 22-mile ride outside with Matt once.
I love to hear that. Cruising.
Yeah, but like, okay, so on July 6th, so 3 days ago, at 3:26 p.m., I did 1,205 calories, and then yesterday I did burpees, and I did 1,090 calories, and that's just burpees.
I can't say it enough how much respect I have for the burpee grind. Honestly,
and then on 4th of July, did 400 burpees did that, for the 4th.
What if everyone just started doing burpees a ton? America would be in good shape.
It works every muscle. It does everything.
Yeah. You got to be
squat, you do a push-up, you pull your abs, you work your shoulders, you do everything. Do your chest.
You got to be healthy. You got to be healthy to do them. But
yeah, it works everything.
If you're healthy, do them. Get a few in. Yeah. Knock a few out. Knock 3 out.
Why not?
Do 2 when you wake up.
I mean, the way I do them, I just do them in sets of 10. So that it's never like overwhelming. Like sometimes I'll do like a set of 20 if I feel good, but I just do like 40 sets. I'll just do like 40 sets of 10
throughout the day.
No, I do them at one time, but
I thought you were just like, oh, it's 7:25 a.m. I just ate my cereal. Might as well pump out 7 right now.
Oh no. I block like an hour and a half. I block like an hour and a half to 2 hours out. And I'll just go outside and knock them out in like the hottest part of the day.
Impressed by both time approaches.
Because I want the heart rate up. Because I'm really working to sweat a lot.
You do want the heart rate up, but it is good to work the anytime senses, you know, the alert senses.
Yeah, you just pop down and just have to do burpees. You never know when.
Boom, Clark Kent style, 20, no problem.
That's what Hunter does with his pull-up bar in his bathroom.
Oh yeah, I've just been I've got a cedar block. So I've been grabbing the cedar block and doing any exercise with it. Anytime I walk by it, feels good. I can do anything with it. That's kind of what I do
with these kettlebells.
Do you have the Bowflex ones?
No, I just have
the good old iron, the cast iron, the good shit.
Cast iron kettlebell.
I love kettlebells, and kettlebell shoulder press is a beautiful thing.
It's stabilized. It's all stabilization. It's so good. It's everywhere.
It really hits the rear delt.
Just all this.
Which the rear delt is your biggest shoulder muscle. At least in a healthy world, it should be.
I don't know how healthy I am, man. Because I don't know if that's my biggest muscle in my shoulder. Brother, I'm going to be honest.
Brother, Chad, do we copy? Do we copy, brother? Over.
Yes, Pete. Yes. Do you hear me?
Copy that?
Yes. Copy that.
Roger that?
Roger that.
Perfect. I can hear you now, brother.
Okay, good.
I'm clear. All right. We are to a very special part of the podcast. A historic, beautiful tradition of the Hamm Planet Podcast. And that is the beloved Would You Rathers. The Would You Rather questions are before us to help us explore our thought process, to help us have a little chuckle, and most importantly, to force us to answer insane questions written on the internet. Always a great time. Chad, have you ever played Would You Rather? Just out of curiosity.
I have played before.
How'd it go?
My answers haven't been posted on the internet, so we'll see how this goes.
You're a good guy.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
know.
have excellent.
I know. It's gonna be funny. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna laugh.
I love the energy, brother. And I'll tell you what, I always got to do my disclaimer. The questions could be thought provoking, scientific, deep, crazy, stupid, funny, goofy. I don't know. The only rule, the one and only rule, is you got to answer, and I'll answer with you. And anything outside of the question that isn't said in the question is up for interpretation.
Okay.
Roger?
Roger that.
Here we go. Would you rather be able to run as fast as a cheetah or be able to fly, but you can only fly as fast as a tortoise?
I think I'd like to run. I think it'd just be more efficient.
I think so too. I feel like
It's
the
like-
tortoise thing would be like a party trick.
Yeah. And then what's the point of trying to cross the Atlantic if you're gonna go like a tortoise?
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, I'm floating over here. I'm going to the other side of the room.
Like you just watch a
Go to the
cruise ship
other
just
side of the
fly
room.
past. You watch a cruise ship fly past you. Yeah, I'm not down for. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna just run super fast.
Another insane thing to factor in on that question is, okay, so if you can only fly as fast as a tortoise, there's only a certain amount of height you can go before you're like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Like, I got to fly down. And if I don't fly down quick enough, what happens?
Yeah. What if you have to go to the bathroom?
Oh,
Are you just dropping bombs on people from the sky? Like, that's foul.
That's foul. That's very obscene, and we would never want that occurring in the streets.
Yeah. See, so that's why we're choosing the sensible answer of running as fast as a cheetah.
That'd be next level.
I'm a big cheetah guy.
Same, brother. Beautiful, phenomenal,
Speed.
powerful, great animal all around. One of the ultimate predators. I love them. All
Speed.
right, brother. Question number 2. Coming right at you. We're keeping it lighthearted on this one. Would you rather vacation in the mountains or vacation at the beach?
I think at this point, I'd rather go to the mountains. I've been to the beach a lot, and I want to experience something new. I think I'm gonna go roll mountains.
I also would go mountains because couldn't agree with you more. Every time you do go to the mountains, it's a completely new adventure, completely new environment. And the one, leg up it has is that in the wild, there's wild animals.
Exactly.
So-
And then the beach is the beach. Like how many things of sand can you go sit on?
Yeah, how many
Right.
crabs can you find before you go insane?
Yeah. Or like how chafed up do you want to be walking back to your hotel room?
That always stings. I'm not a big fan of chafe.
The post beach chafe is the worst. It makes it almost not worth it.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with just having little
Thunder
bigger
thighs.
quads.
Yeah, big old thighs. Can't help it.
It ain't a good combo, I'll tell you that.
But at least we
Alrighty,
weren't
brother. Fire away. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying
interrupted.
at least we weren't like our brother Austin Davis with the ankles rubbing too, get double chafed.
His ankles are looking pretty
They've
shredded
leaned
now.
up. They've leaned up, but
He's leaned.
back
He's
in
got
the
an
day-
8-pack.
I know. I'm talking about back in the day, Austin. I'm not talking about new
Oh
Austin.
yeah. I
I'm talking about
know.
back in the day, Austin.
We love Austin. What a guy.
Yeah, out there in North Carolina, killing it.
He's crushing it, brother. All right, brother Chad. I gotta keep rolling with question number 3. And we're gonna pull one out of the box here. Would you rather slowly walk across red-hot coals or put your hand on a hot iron for 10 seconds?
So are they like? Is it like Fear Factor hot coals?
Up to interpretation, brother. I can't decide.
Honestly, though, because losing the function of your hand after 10 seconds would not be dope. I think my feet could take more of a beating than my hand.
I'll do the feet all day.
Yeah, dude, could you imagine accidentally, you know how bad it hurts when you just accidentally touch a cast iron skillet?
As humans, hands are what make us incredible. You need your
they make it
hands.
different. Yeah. Okay, we're on the same team there. We're good.
We're on the same team. And also, I'm absolutely on that team. I'm blanking on his name right now, but there's a incredible bodybuilder he's a beast and a super hard worker from France. Swole dude, doesn't have any legs below like half of his quad.
Yeah.
And he gets after it. But he's so famous and so swole because he's got a good set of hands. Team hands. You heard it here first.
Big hand guy.
All right, brother. Moving on to another good old would you rather. And we are going to go with pulling one out of the old hat. Hopefully I don't pull out the rabbit. Okay. This one looks like a long one, so it looks like it's going to be interesting. Chad, would you rather have a pet skunk that sprayed you once a month aggressively, or a pet porcupine that quilled you once a month? See, the thing is, I can kind of like think about how bad the skunk thing, I kind of can, but I don't even understand how fast and how aggressive those shooting spikes are. I don't know if they kill people.
They hook in.
I don't know if they're insane.
They hook in once they're in you. There's a hook on the end of it.
That blows my mind.
It's like a fishing hook. Dude, I get sprayed. I'm not pulling those out of me every time.
It's like getting
Have
shot,
you seen the videos?
essentially.
Have you seen the videos of the dogs? Have you seen the videos of the dogs and stuff like with porcupines all in their mouths?
Oh God, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to go
like
there.
in nature, like in nature, those dogs die. Like the wolves and stuff, they die. Like that's it.
Well, yeah,
No, I'm not.
They're
I'm not getting porcupine. I'm not
getting
getting
into a battle with the wrong guy. They want to munch into a porcupine.
I'd rather get aggressively sprayed with a skunk and have a plan to get rid of the scent, because there has to be a plan to get rid of it.
Yeah, you just gotta go.
Like if I can go
run through the car wash.
Yeah, like if I can choose, like, okay, if I get sprayed in a barn that's like specially for me to get sprayed, then I can immediately that's all on my terms. I'd rather get sprayed by a skunk. I'm not getting quilled. I refuse to get quilled, for real. That sounds so awful.
Another one that we are on the same page with. We are team. Do not get quilled.
We're just Ferda as they come.
Ferda as they come. Brother, last one, and hopefully the best one, but we shall see. Chad, would you rather wear the same pair of socks for a month or wear the same pair of underwear for a week?
I think I'd rather wear the same pair of socks, bro.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. That's it. That's an easy one.
Yeah, and then just like deal with just having to wash your feet, or like actually wash your feet all the time. I'd be fine with that. I'm not trying to walk around stinky, like actually shitty and stinky. So like, cause that means I guess you have to wear them. You have to wear them when you work out too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So no, I'd much rather wear socks.
Well, hey, I don't know if it's why you work out, but I'm assuming it's for the 24-hour span each day.
I mean, I'd shower with my socks, and I'd shower during the day, and go sit outside and dry my feet and my socks off together, in the sun. See, I have a plan. I already beat it. I'm good.
That was an easy one.
Yeah.
All right.
Are there not any crazy ones?
If you want crazy, I guess we gotta do what Le Manager wants to do. So we got a little bonus exclusive. Brother, can always say next because we got other ones. But would you rather wake up next to your ex or wake up next to a hungry baby tiger?
I'd rather wake up next to my ex. That sounds more pleasant.
You know what? I love it. And I think that's a phenomenal answer because a tiger is an animal that should be in the wild.
Yes, and even if they are small, their teeth are still bigger than my thumb. Like they're huge. I'm not trying to get bit.
True.
I am an anti getting bit guy personally, in all facets of life. I don't want to be bit. That doesn't work with me.
Doesn't work with me either, brother.
Does not fit in the box.
Don't bite me. Only angry animals.
I should just get a chest tattoo that says "Don't bite me," or "No bite zone,"
brother. But
or "No bite zone," or like a stop sign, and it says "bite" in the middle instead of "stop."
Huh? Would that entice people to do it, or would that?
I think
don't?
As long as you say like it's red, stop sign. Like, just don't bite me.
Well, brother, try telling people not to do it, and then if that doesn't work, then go to it. But if you're already at that stage where you've told people, go ahead and do what you gotta do.
I'm about to just start swinging. It's all good.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, brother.
Hey, sometimes you gotta fight for your life in there. You know what I'm saying? It's rough out here.
It's rough, but life is good.
Life's awesome.
We love life. Hell of a time. Always a good time, honestly.
Yeah. Dude, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. This is cool. I can't believe it's already 1:37. I feel like, dude, talking like this goes so fast.
It goes by pretty quick, and each and every time I've done it, it's been the same way, and it's a good feeling because there's a lot of time in life where we are looking at the clock being like, I'm just hoping it gets to blank for this hour so I can chill or I can do X, Y, or Z. And we're shooting the breeze, having a good time, making some special memories and sharing special stories.
Got some content.
And locking them in the modern history books. You'll love to see it. No doubt about it. Well, I think that wraps up the phenomenal, incredible, and a hell of a time Would You Rathers. Chad, great responses, very analytical, and very reasonable. I got to give it there.
That's what I am.
It's what he is, ladies and gents. Anyways, back to the podcast. We're healthy. We're happy. We're doing Gucci. Brother, we've been crushing it, sharing legendary stories, dropping some beautiful wisdom.
And as mentioned earlier in the episode, The goal of this podcast is to leave our mark in history, and I can say we've successfully done that. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Chad and I are closing the curtains on Hamm Planet Podcast, episode number 5. If you love the episode today, or if you even just love one snippet, go ahead and do me a favor. Share this with your mom, your dad, any of your friends, your grandma, your grandpa, anyone who needs more good vibes in their life. Because, as I always say, there ain't no such thing as overdosing on the good vibes. If you want to connect with Chad, Chad is on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn at Chad_Whitener. And he is a hell of a connection and a great guy to know and to have in your circle. And I'm happy he's in mine. So with that being said, ladies and gents, I love you. I hope you do great things today. Go out there into the world and spread some good vibes and spread some positivity, because that's what life's all about. Till next time, ladies and gents, cheers.